I'd say the opposition's shaking in its shoes now that I'm taking over the reins.
So you'll be making some pretty drastic changes, Mr. Harper.
Well, yes, certainly. There'll be some changes.
At the top?
I can't reveal specific details at this stage, but there will be a concerted effort to meet the challenges of the business climate head-on.
Are you implying that your senior management has fallen down in this area?
No more than the senior management at your paper. How is old Ben? Still having ulcers about falling circulation?
So you'll be bringing in some new blood to carry out these changes?
Ideally.
Who's on the hit list to make way for any bright young sparks?
Some of the older heads might roll. Not Mr. McMasters, of course. He's served the firm well. And I will definitely be keeping him on.
As general manager?
Well, what do you think? Of course.
How about a few shots of you back in your mother's chair?
Look, I think that'll have to be it. Thank you all very much.
Take it easy, Dad.
How soon do you think we'll be able to get some interviews with your mother?
Later, okay?
Well, how do you assess Jake Sanders?
Look, I'll call you, don't call me, and then I promise you'll have plenty of copy for the financial pages.
Have you any doctor's reports?
Look, I have a company to run. I'm sure you have stories to file and deadlines to meet.
Don't you patronize me, you young whippersnapper. You're like a vulture, do you know that? Someone's trying to kill your mother, and what do? Reach out with your dirty little hands and make a grab for the main chance. Well, you run this company over my dead body.
Bill, I know you've got big plans for Tom. Oh, academically, he might seem qualified to run things, but aren't you forgetting something? I'm Stephanie Harper's son.
I'm general manager of this company, and I take orders from Stephanie Harper and no one else. Now, you hold a few shares, and you have a seat on the board. But that's where it ends, and don't you forget it.
Bill, you know, I really think the best thing I can do is pretend I never heard that.
Excuse me.
Did you know my husband owns 4% of Harper's?
Yes.
This could be a bumpy ride. Watch out for the crocodiles.
They turn up in the strangest places, don't they? Good luck.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, how is she?
Dan says it'll take some time.
How soon can I see her?
Oh, she still needs a lot of rest.
If it's something to do with Harper mining, you can speak to me.
I mainly wanted to see how she is, say hello and all that.
And squeeze in a little business if the topic pops up.
There are a couple of things that need clearing up.
Mum's asleep. I'll clear them up.
I only wanted to ask her if she knows when she'll be back at the office.
You're joking.
Dennis, it's urgent. Harper Mining is wide open to a takeover. We need her.
Oh, well. Fine. Let's rush up and drag her downstairs right now. How soon would you like her back at her desk? 40 minutes? Half an hour? I'm sure we can arrange it. For you.
Dennis, you know Tom didn't mean it like that.
No.
I'm trying to be realistic.
Then, realistically, let's give my mother the time she needs to get back on her feet.
Okay.
And in the meantime, if we can team up your enormous knowledge of business theory with my knack for dealing with people, I reckon we stand a fighting chance of handing Harper's back to the boss in better shape than she left it.
You're in real top form today, son.
I'm gonna wipe the floor with Eddie King.
Now, you just watch yourself. He's no mug. He's had a lot more fights than you, and he's won most of them.
I can beat him. Can't I?
Enough's enough. Go and take a shower.
You're the boss.
Nice coat, kid.
Take your hands off that. It's for Papa.
Will you be able to buy lots of nice things for the old man now that you're in the big league? There's money where you're going, Angelo. Real money. And lots of it. Especially if you listen to the right advice.
I'm going to take Eddie King. I've got it all worked out.
You don't take Eddie, Angelo. You take a dive.
You're kidding. You've got to be kidding.
I don't kid. Not ever. Not with the kind of money I'm laying out.
I won't fight like that, Mr. Taylor. I'm not saying I can beat Eddie King, but I'm sure as hell gonna try.
The odds round town say that you can beat him. The word's out about Angelo Vitale, the Leichhardt kid. So you take the dive. And that way we're sure the outsider comes in.
No way.
I set you up. I got you started.
I fight fair or not at all.
You do it my way. Angelo Vitale.
Steph, Dr. Bennett's here, the psychiatrist. You remember?
Mrs. Marshall, your type of trauma is not unheard of in psychiatry. But if I'm to help you, I must have your cooperation. Look at me, Mrs. Marshall. Stephanie. There's nothing wrong with your face. Believe me, there are no scars.
See for yourself. Look in the mirror.
Oh, please, I'm so ugly.
All right, then. All right. We'll go back to the start. Tell me what happened the other morning in the pool. You were in the water.
I was in the water. My husband had a gun. I thought he was going to shoot me.
Your husband did have a gun. He used it to kill the crocodile.
No. No, he just stood there watching me. He just stood in the boat watching me.
She's talking about a former husband, Greg Marsden. Well, they were in a boat in the Northern Territory, and he tried to kill her.
That happened a long time ago, Stephanie. You're in Sydney now. You're at Eden.
Eden, yes. Jilly was there too.
No, here. Jilly wasn't here, not the other day. I want you to tell me about the incident in the pool last Monday. Now, we'll never learn to deal with...
Jilly was there. She was in the boat with my husband. But he didn't shoot. He just stood there watching. Smiling.
She's had enough.
Papa, I bought it for you specially to wear to the fight.
I told you I want no part of it. The coat, the fighting.
I bought it out of my own money.
Money you made punching some other fool's head in.
Money I made working here for you.
I work hard running this place. It's enough. But why can't you be satisfied, eh?
Pa, you like running a restaurant. I like to box. And I'm good, real good. What's so bad about that?
Angelo, when you fight amateur, it's okay. Not a bad thing for a young man to keep fit to do something he likes. But this new, the professional, it's not good, believe me. It's only for the money.
That's not how it is for me.
Maybe not, but for them, the big man is the money. And you are nothing. What do they care if you wind up crippled or out of your head?
At least try it on. Huh?
I try it on. Then you take it right back. Money goes. Yeah. Ah.
Molto bene.
Molto bene, eh? Pretty good.
Maybe just a little tight.
Huh? No, not tight at all. I'm in good shape.
You like it, Pa?
Ah, it's a nice coat.
He likes it, Angelo. Hey?
What are you doing here?
Nice stuff. You've got a fine son. You must be a proud man, Vittore.
What do you want here, huh?
Maybe it is just a little tight. Hey, chicken? He's a fine boy. Just a little inexperienced. We might have to cut him down to size. You know what I mean? Vittorio could lose a little weight. Angelo Vitale.
Sweetheart, you should be lying down.
I have to face it.
To stay with her a while?
Yes, just until she falls asleep.
If I'd any idea turning up would disturb Stephanie, I'd have stayed away.
Well, you weren't to know.
All I wanted to do was see her. She has to know it wasn't me.
Jilly, anyone with any connection to Stephanie is being questioned.
I bet they haven't touched Jake Sanders. Isn't he the most likely candidate? Well, he stands to gain more than anyone by seeing Stephanie out of action.
It's possible. But it's a big jump to say that he might try and kill her. After all, the police can't exactly go overboard with their questioning.
They didn't use kid gloves with me. Well, I won't stay. Let Steph know I'm thinking of her.
Yes, of course. I'll see you out.
No need. Bye, Sarah. Do you believe her about being innocent?
I don't know. I suppose there are some possibilities we haven't considered.
Hi, Mum.
I'll only be 5.
I've done a breakdown on our trading last night on the London Exchange. Well, don't you want to discuss the figures?
No, there's something else I want you to look at.
What's this?
Your marching orders.
You can't sack me. It's not on. I thought we agreed to try working as a team.
But it hasn't worked, Tom. We can't agree on the time of day, let alone the kind of strategy Harper Mining needs. So I'm exercising my authority as deputy head of the firm to dispense with your services.
You never were very good at homework, Dennis. My contract is a personal one with your mother, not Harper Mining. I won't budge an inch until she says so.
Is there anything I can do?
No, Dad, I've, taken care of it already. You ready to go?
All ready when you are.
Great. Bye, Mum.
Hi, dear. Talk to you later, Angelina.
Yes, sir.
Tom. Can I have a word with you?
Sorry, Dad. Later? Tomorrow?
Do you know those two are going out with each other?
How could I? Reyne, I've hardly had a conversation with the boy since he arrived home. As if we need more trouble.
No, my mother is not available for comment. I am in charge. Yes, we're still determined to stop Jake Sanders from getting a seat on the board. How? I'm hardly going to tell a newspaper reporter that, am I? Bye. Anything important?
Mineral futures. Oh, do you need any help interpreting those?
Thanks, but I think I'll be okay. There's so much to try to get through.
I know. Well, if you need a hand, I'll be in my office.
I'm sorry, Dennis. Mr. Sanders is here.
What's he want?
To see you, Dennis.
All right, Hillary, thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Harper.
Hold on. You should at least meet the enemy. Cassie Jones, Mr. Jake Sanders.
A pleasure to meet you, Miss Jones.
Mr. Sanders?
I'll see you later. And thank you.
Business or pleasure?
What can we do for you?
You might like to let me have the minutes of your last board meeting.
Like hell.
Well, you might as well. A week from today, I'm going to be a director on the board of Harper Mining. So let's not waste each other's time.
Hillary, will you get security in and have them throw Mr. Sanders out?
One day I might return the compliment.
You all right, son?
Yeah, sure. You know what they say? All the champs get edgy before the big one.
Right. I'll be back.
You're not going to need any extra help tonight, Angela. Cassie Jones. She just went really wild, about $5 on you.
Good luck, Angelo.
He doesn't need it. He's got it right here. Okay, buddy. Now we'll get out of your hair. Go for it. Come on, Miss Jones.
Eddie King might need a little help tonight. Now you be a good girl and make sure you get that into him.
Presenting, ladies and gentlemen, perennial ring favorite, embodying fistic bravery, Eddie King. And his opponent, occupying the red corner, former distinguished amateur, exciting newcomer to the professional sphere, the boy from Rijk, the toast of the Italian community, Angelo Vitali.
Come on, Angelo.
That way you protect yourselves at all times. Shake hands, come out fighting, may the best man win.
Finding the mark with a couple of them. In fact, Vitali...
Ciao, Vittorio.
Rather
Oh.
lethargic in his
Oh, my two favorite customers.
Is that Angelo's fight you got on?
It's a terrible business.
Angelo's a favorite, I hear.
I don't want to know. This way.
Eddie King's supposed to be a pretty tough customer.
Are you two going to talk boxing all night? Thanks, Victoria.
You leave it to me, eh?
Of course.
Molto bene.
Now, I want to hear all about what you got up to in America.
Work or play?
Start with the nightlife. Did you rub shoulders with the rich and famous in New York?
Well, yes, I did.
Professional, the older of the two, King, and King keeps coming in and working on the stomach area as he now realizes that he... He's down again, and that's the second time in the fight that he's gone down. It was a vicious right from King, and he's on his feet again.
I don't understand it. He's a mile better than Eddie King.
Deep breaths. Come on. Come on. What's wrong, son? You're just not in there. Get after him, Angela. What's the matter with you?
Seconds down.
One, two, three, four.
You okay, son?
Right, bite on.
When did this happen?
Couldn't be more than an hour ago.
Eddie? Eddie King? Can you see me? Eddie? Can you see me? Eddie, try to squeeze my hand.
Brain scan?
No, there's no time for that, or for an x-ray. He suffered massive hemorrhaging. We need to go in. Right now.
How does it compare with Manhattan?
Oh, it's not as big, of course. But I reckon King Kong could have a field down a few of those towers.
You glad to be back?
Yes and no. Yes, because of you.
No?
Well, I was hoping to settle in a bit more before getting caught up in any pitched battles.
With Jake Sanders.
Him and someone closer to home.
My brother? I know he's a bit pushy, but he's worried about Mum like the rest of us. He's not sure whether having her see a psychiatrist's the right thing or not.
Yeah.
Dennis probably thinks he's helping by taking on all her business worries.
I don't see how he's helping Stephanie by harassing my old man or giving me the boot. Dennis tried to fire me today. Don't worry, I didn't let him get away with it.
What's he think he's doing?
Face it, Sass. Dennis wants a fast ride to the top. Hey, I'm ambitious too. There are ways and means. Dennis hasn't got the maturity. He needs a few lessons in life.
It's getting late. Can you take me back to Joanna?
Sure.
Heart stopped.
Resuscitation.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Mrs. King. He's dead.
Philip.
Philip Stewart. Oh, Phil. It's Stan Marshall. Look, I'm sorry to ring you so late, but do you have any idea where Stephanie is?
No, none. Why, what's happened, Dad?
She wasn't here when I got back from surgery, and well, frankly, you were just a slim hope.
Was there anything I can do?
No, not really. Just if you hear anything.
I'll be on to you straight away. Let me know when you get news.
Yes, of course. Well, I better go. Good night, Phil.
Well?
Stephanie's missing.
Stephanie? Stephanie? Tara?
Yes.
You know who I am? I'm your friend. I want to help you.
Help me.
You've been up all night. Tired. You've had a nasty fright.
I remember water.
There's something in the pool.
Don't upset yourself. Come and sit down. Don't you want to see how beautiful you are, Tara?
I'm not...
Not beautiful?
Not Tara.
You're the best. You're famous. Look. Nothing to be afraid of.
No!
I'm taking you home. This is no good for you, huh?
Papa,
I killed a man.
come on, Angelo, your dad's right.
You get out of here!
Sorry, no can do.
Leave him alone!
Hey, Tony, what are you doing?
Making sure that Angelo doesn't disobey orders again.
What are you talking about? He won, didn't he?
Yeah, but he wasn't supposed to, were you, Angelo?
You mean you wanted him to take a dive?
Yeah, but he had to play the big shot, didn't you, Angelo? I lost a lot of money on you last night. There's not much chance of an Eddie King rematch. One way or another, I'm gonna make sure I get it back. Take him, Jacko. Okay, Chico.
Stop. Whatever you've lost, I'll pay you myself.
No, Dennis. It won't make any difference.
On the contrary, it'll make a lot of difference. Thank you, Dennis. I'll hold you to that. And just in case you feel like breaking your word, I want you to see what happens to people who do. Okay, boys.
No!
Oh! Come on, Dennis, I want you to watch. This is for your benefit, too. Nice.
What happens now?
She'll rest comfortably for a couple of hours. After that, it's anybody's guess.
Why don't you rest, Dan? Running yourself into the ground isn't going to help Steph.
Oh, I'm all right.
I don't mind staying with her.
Thanks, Julie. I won't be far away.
Poor Tara.
No point in lying to you, Sass. She's not good.
Is she going to get better?
Yeah, sure she is. But it'll take time. And she's going to need help. From all of us.
And where does that leave you? Who helps you?
I think I can manage.
I'm serious, Dan. After what happened to Eddie King at the hospital last night, you need a break.
All right, Doctor. Now, look. When somebody dies on the operating table, then I feel responsible. And it hurts. That's the way it should be. But I love your mother more than anything in the world. And she's more important than any of my problems.
Ah, room service.
Does it need it?
It might do.
Why don't I come in and find out?
Why don't you?
Good news or bad?
Well, it changes by the hour. Well, naturally, I'll win, but I'm pleased to see Harper's putting up such a good fight.
Harper's or Stephanie?
Both. Does that worry you?
Not at all. Although I am mildly curious to know why you find her so fascinating.
Well, let's say it's what she represents.
She may not be representing anything for much longer. You've won, Jake. Fight's over.
Jilly, if you know something, I'd be awfully grateful if you told me.
How grateful.
You'll find out the next time you want something.
Is that right? Unfortunate, really. Poor Steph.
Poor? Well, isn't that rather an inappropriate word?
Not if you'd seen her this morning.
Ready for me, are they? Very nice. Thank you for seeing me, gentlemen.
Now you're here, let's get on with it.
Excellent, excellent. Is Stephanie Harper running late?
Miss Harper won't be with us this morning.
Oh, why not? She's not ill, is she?
No, she's in excellent health. But as she felt this matter could be dispensed with quickly, she didn't think there was any need to attend.
Not to worry. Let's get on with it, shall we?
Over there.
Sorry, getting ahead of myself.
As you all know, a motion has been put inviting Mr. Sanders to sit on the board of Harper Mining. Now, there's been much discussion about this, and I don't intend to prolong it. Have you any further submissions to make?
None that are likely to affect the outcome.
All right, well, I'll put the matter to a show of hands. Those in favor of admitting Mr. Sanders to the board? Those against? Motion is defeated. I'm sorry, Mr. Sanders.
Never mind. Can't expect to win all the time, can we? But seeing as though I have lost, I've got a proposition to make to you all.
Which is?
Well, as you know, I've been buying up Harper Mining shares with a view to a seat on the board. Well, as that option's been blocked, I'm not really interested in hanging on to them anymore. Well, what it boils down to is this. If you want to buy, I want to sell.
We're not interested.
Hang on, Dennis.
I don't think we should buy. I don't know what you're up to, but I don't believe you're giving up that easily.
All right, then. If you don't want them, I'll put them on the open market.
Wait. How much do you want for them?
$3.80.
Don't you know what he's doing?
That's too high. $3.20 is more like it.
Oh, come on. You can do better than that. $3.70 and a steal at the price.
$3.60, and that's my final offer.
Done.
That's nice music. What is it?
Just a piece Mum always liked.
It's you playing, isn't it?
Ooh, is it that bad?
No. It's just a guess.
Yeah, it's me playing.
Seems a pity you've given it up.
I was never going to be really good.
Well, better than most of us. And after all these years, you just walk away?
Oh, you're sounding like Mother.
Sorry. I hope she's going to be all right.
She's pretty resilient. You going back to work?
Well, I'm waiting for some results to come through on the computer. There's not much I can do without Stephanie.
From what Dan says, she'll sleep right through.
So there isn't much point you're hanging around, is there?
You got a better idea.
perfect landing.
I thought we were going to run aground.
Hey, do you think I'd let anything happen to the boss's daughter?
Oh, so that's it. You're after Harper mining.
How did you guess?
Oh, I'm clever like that. Or maybe it's because I'm sophisticated, witty, and charming.
Well, maybe.
I guess I'm running out of reasons. I suppose everyone's pretty worried about what's happening with the shares.
I've managed to keep the company afloat in worse crises. I'm sure I can manage it again.
Oh, I didn't mean... That was delicious, Auntie Rena.
No, no, I can do it.
What the hell is going on?
Uncle Bill, have I done something wrong?
No, of course not, Sarah. Well, I don't want to appear rude, but if you'll excuse me, I've got some work to do that won't wait.
Of course. I understand.
Tom, you're imagining it.
Oh, don't give me that. You kind of did every time she opens her mouth.
Your father and I are under a lot of stress at the moment.
Oh, come on, Mum. This is Sarah we're talking about, not a total stranger.
Oh, please, Tom.
Whatever's going on, you have to tell me.
Now that you're working at Harper's, your father and I don't think it's wise for you to see Sarah socially.
Because she's the boss's daughter. That's ridiculous.
It's the way we feel.
Who's not good enough, Mum? Sarah or me?
I didn't say that. Don't twist my words.
I'm sorry. Let's forget it, eh? I'll take her home.
I'm sorry I can't be more positive, but to be honest, all our inquiries have led exactly nowhere.
There isn't much comfort after 2 murder attempts on my wife.
I realize that. But, given your wife's business interests, it is possible that these weren't, in fact, murder attempts.
Oh, really?
Someone could be just trying to frighten her.
That's certainly succeeding. Could it be Jake Saunders?
Well, it'd make it simple if it were, sir, but it's not. We've checked him out.
You know, Saunders would keep his tracks well covered.
When I say we checked him out, I mean that we did a great deal more than just ask him politely whether he did it or not, sir.
Yes, of course. Well, I'm sure you'll keep trying.
You can count on it. I'll be in touch, sir.
Yes, thank you, Inspector.
Hello?
Evening.
Goodbye. How's Mum?
Well, if you'd bothered to come home or even to ring, you'd know the answer to that.
I said, how is she?
She's asleep and she's comfortable. Apart from that, I don't really know.
Thanks.
Dennis, I wouldn't disturb her if I were you.
I'm not going to disturb her. I'm going to see for myself how she is. And for your information, Dan, the reason I haven't been to see her is that I've been at the office trying to stop Bill McMaster from throwing her fortune away.
Now, look,
If you think she would have wanted me to drop all that just to sit at her bedside, then you don't know her. Your wife. My mother.